Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Once again, looking ahead to today's games for the 27th. We have a pretty big slate out there today, so we are definitely excited about that one. Last night we came up literally just a little bit short. We did cash in our double ups and our some of our 50-50s, and I cashed in about 75% of my head-to-heads. We had a pretty solid line. Donovan Mitchell, yeah, I got some choice words for him, but he was in our lineup and he absolutely screwed us. I knew Beal was going to be more popular, but I was going to go Mitchell. So what I did is I went Collins, Randall instead of like Randall Moores or something like that because I knew Collins was going to be in a good spot and low ownership, which he was. He did pretty good, which that all worked out for me. But then, of course, Mitchell decided to suck. So I think we scored like a 302, 303. So very disappointing night. Cash line was only like a 308, 309 in tournaments. So got burned for sure by Mitchell. But like I said, still cashing our double ups and stuff like that. So, our cash games did save us for the night. So anyway, overall, like I said, we are still doing pretty good. The last two nights, besides tonight, we came pretty close to take down tournaments. Tonight, one in cash games, so still, 2.5 out of three in the last three slates. So, definitely we'll take it for sure. Anyway, if you guys want to get in on NBA Premium lineup advice, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter. That will be down there in the comment section below. Just click that link, give us a follow while you guys are there, and send us a message. As normal, if you guys do go on to like the video as well, leave a like, I appreciate it. And also hit that sub button as well. Like I said, still around 34% of you guys are not subbed. So, why not help me out a little bit if you want to and hit that sub button. Definitely, will go a long ways for sure. So let's go get into it. Like I said, we got a massive game. So we're going to speed by it for the most part. Indiana, Charlotte, probably around a 214, 216, somewhere around that area. Let me go see here. I don't mind this game. Let me see here. Doug, how's Doug been doing? Oh my goodness. One guy that you could look at, his minutes are all over the place, but he's had some half decent games to start the year off the injury list. Is Jeremy Lamb. Like I said, I think this guy should get relatively normal minutes here. 19, 28, 19, and 32. So the only bad thing is he continues that trend, but a very good thing is he did play a back-to-back here. So that is definitely a good sign for sure. So I think he should get about 30, 35 minutes here tonight. So I don't mind looking at Jeremy Lamb at all. Let's see here. Sabonis game time decision obviously is if he is out, you gotta put in a little bit of Brogdon, a little bit of Lamb. And Turner as well doesn't get affected too much on the usage side, but still, like I said, he's been pretty dang solid as well. So 7,100 is almost a steal for Miles Turner, and I'm not too afraid of Charlotte's defense. So, got to look at Turner. Goga, I think he got a couple minutes right off the bench. He only played 11 minutes, but still had 18. So I don't expect him to do a ton. But yeah, the guys I'm looking at, if Sabonis is out, Turner, Lamb, and Mr. Brogdon. As we know, Brogdon is up and down, but obviously he got a massive usage rate when Sabonis left in the first half. So, Brogdon 83 is pretty dang cheap as well. So that's the three I'm looking at. Charlotte side, Terry Rozier, and I guess Gordon Hayward could be worth a look as well. All right, Detroit, Cleveland, 215, Cleveland by 3. So Griffin is out for this one. Larry Nance is game time decision. I guess that gives Chetty a little bit of a boost. That might help out. A little bit of Taurean Prince might get a couple extra minutes. He's been pretty good for the most part, besides one-ish bad day against the Lakers. But Taurean, I guess you can look at it. 49's getting up there though. So, I want a little bit more than 24, 25 from him. I think Drummond could honestly eat in this one. 8,800 is very cheap for him. I get, Allen has been taking a lot of his minutes and a couple of his rebounds, but I think he can definitely get back out of here tonight. And on the flip side, I don't mind Allen, especially if Larry Nance is out. Sexton, that's up to you guys if you want to play him. He's in a good spot on paper against Detroit. Like I said, this one should stay competitive since Detroit usually stays in games. And that's kind of what we're looking at. So maybe a little bit of more Allen if Larry Nance is out. Definitely don't mind Drummond. Got to look at Jermaine Grant. And I think that is mostly it. Like I said, Sexton, if you want to. That's totally up to you guys. All right, moving on. We have, let's see here, Sacramento, Orlando, 221 Orlando by 1. Um, Actually, not too bad of a game to target is Aaron Gordon. So, yeah, he's going to play in this one. I don't mind going to him. $6,800. He can easily get you 35 to 40 here against Sacramento. So I think Gordon is honestly in a good spot at 68. I think his ownership will be low. Vuk as well at 94. He's been up and down. I think I would honestly go Drummond, but Vukovic has a little more upside just because his minutes are safer. And it's a 222 with a 1 spread. So I do like Drummond. Like I said, his minutes are a little worried to me. If Larry's out, I think he gets a couple extra minutes just because then, Allen's not going to take as many of his minutes. But like I said, it's close. But Vukovic, I think, is a little bit safer with a little more upside. But as we know, Drummond can go off for sure. But we'll have to see out of those two. So yeah, do like Gordon. Always look at Evan Fournier here against Sacramento. And is Michael Carter going to be out again Wednesday? Okay, so Cole Anthony as well at 5K. I think he could be worth a look. Can get you around 30 to 35. Probably a cash game play for sure. So Anthony, Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Vukovic, and then I do like the Aaron Fox as well. That is who I'm looking at in that one. But Aaron Gordon probably my favorite out of that game if he does play, which I think he should. Brooklyn, Atlanta, no total in this one. It is a back-to-back for Atlanta. I don't think anyone's going to sit here. I think I saw there's like a highlight of Young kind of grabbing his ankle a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up on the injury list, just for cautious. Because, like I said, he was hurting a little bit yet last night. Should be a pretty high total. Harden's been absolute crap, still up there. He had 21% usage. So this guy's kind of off limits. Who knows? If you want to put him in like one lineup, he might go off for you. I do like KD 10-7. Like I said, this should be a big one. Like I said, I hate all these guys sharing all these all the usage rate, but I think Kevin Durant, Irving are the two in that one I would look at for the big boys. Maybe a little bit of Collins. I think Capella could eat here, but 10-5 is pretty dang expensive. But as we know, Brooklyn interior is absolute crap. We saw what Bam did for a couple days in a row there. So I don't mind targeting a couple of those guys. Denver, Miami, no total. Probably around a 214, 215. Jamal Murray's back after punching Tim Hardaway in the nuts. Oh man, sorry about that. Yeah, that was very interesting for sure. I don't have a ton in this one. I think Dragic's still game time decision, right? Where is it at? There it is. Yeah, Dragic's game time decision. Hero. So this is kind of a question mark game. Obviously, if Hero and Dragic are out, got to go to none, even though he's expensive. I don't have much else. Jokic. Not really liking him. Excuse me, not really liking him here in this one. So moving on there, Lakers, Philly. Another one of those games that could be maybe good. It's going to be a low total, but two of these teams are pretty good. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes down to the wire. LeBron has been taking a lot more shots 2 out of the last 3 games. Obviously, I think he said he turned it on because the GM was chirping or something for the Cavs. So he said, screw you, I'm going to go off. And obviously he did. So at 10-4, I still think he's worth a look. If he's healthy, I would probably pick him over Kevin Durant. If he's out, obviously, as normal, Kyle Kuzma, 80. But he's been game time decision all year. Embiid could be worth a look as well. But most part, probably LeBron's the one I'm looking at. Milwaukee, Toronto. Siakam is game time decision as normal. Is Boucher doing anything? Played 30 minutes. Anunoby, he was absolutely trash. Like I said, if this game stays close, you got to look at Giannis. Got to look at a little bit of Middleton, Drew Holiday. Kyle Lowry. There's definitely a couple in this one. Even Powell as well, if he does start. Did he start last one? Yeah, he did. Got to look at Powell as well. I would definitely, if Siakam's out, would take Powell probably over Kendrick Nunn here, since they're kind of in that same price range. So this game should be good. I actually don't mind this one since Toronto's playing a little bit quicker. So keep an eye on that one. Boston and San Antonio. So, like I said, I didn't really check into it, but San Antonio and New Orleans Pelicans, they got postponed a couple days ago because both teams did not have the recommended 8 players available for health and safety. So, um, I didn't look. I'm not sure if these guys are, available to play. We'll have to look. Obviously, there's going to be an update hopefully before the slate starts if these guys can't play. But that is kind of the reason why they didn't play last time. So we'll have to see with both of those teams. For the most part, don't really have anyone. Brown, and I think I can look maybe Brown, Tatum, DeRozan are the three I'm looking at. I think Kemba could be half decent here, but we'll have to see, man. Tatum being back might hurt his usage rate a little bit. We kind of saw that last year. Walker kind of took a back seat, so I'm looking at a little bit of Brown, Tatum, and like I said, maybe a little bit of DeRozan as well. But Brown, 48 and 38% usage, only played 19 against Cleveland, but still, usage rate is pretty dang good for him. So Brown is solid, and it's a 225. So don't mind a couple in that one. As I just mentioned with the Pelicans, they didn't have the required 8 guys, so hopefully that is a little bit different today. Washington and New Orleans, it is a back-to-back, so I do expect Russell Westbrook to be sitting here. He's only been playing 25 to 30 minutes, so obviously they're not going to play him if he's on a minute restriction, in my opinion. Who gets a bump? I guess Jerome Robertson obviously is one of the guys that could get a bump. He played 30 minutes, only had a 12% usage rate, but he could get a bump. As Ish is still, I think he's still out. Go look. Where are we at here? There it is. All right. Ish is game time decision. Let's see. Has been ruled out. Okay, so nothing on him yet. If Ish is officially out, I think you could definitely look at Neto or Robertson, depending on who starts there. Beal, like I said, if this game plays, I do like him. I get, like I said, Pelicans they're a good defense. Nah, not anymore. The last week and a half, they've been giving up over 110 to 115 points a game. So this should be a good one. We'll have to see with a couple of these guys, maybe potentially coming back for Washington, like Ryu and Avila. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, a couple of these guys, as you see, Bertans and Wagner, they're all game time decisions. So we'll have to see. Obviously, if these guys are back, that's going to change a ton. I mean, I'll probably still have Beal as my main guy, but definitely changes. Maybe Garrison Matthews. We probably don't have him as much. He was absolute trash as well yesterday. The guy was trash. But yeah, Ingram, Zion, and Beal are the three I'm looking at, and I don't mind a little bit of Steven Adams, maybe 25 points for him. Like I said, make sure that game and the San Antonio game plays. OKC, Philly, OKC, Phoenix, Booker, I think he is out once again. So with him being out, I think CP3 once again gets a bump here. Yeah, saw a pretty good bump. Had 55 last time, 7,400. Got to play him. If George Hill is out, you got to look at Diallo. I think he got a couple extra minutes and pretty solid at 4,400. Had 23.6. Had a couple extra minutes, but you can still look at him. Did Theo get anything extra? Let me go look. I don't think he did. Yeah, he did, but I wouldn't play him. So yeah, I'm looking at CP3. Maybe Badgley or Roby, and Oli if obviously Al Horford's out, and don't mind a little bit at DeAndre Ayton as well. I think he fouled out one of these games, so don't mind looking at DeAndre. 83 is getting up there though. Like I said, I would probably go to Miles Turner to be honest with you. All right, couple games left. We have Utah and Dallas, 225 in Utah by 4. So as I mentioned earlier, Mitchell, he just pissed me off last night. Probably will rebound for about 38 to 40, 45 in this one here against Dallas. So like I said, I hate this guy right now with a passion just because of what happened last night. But I mean, I don't mind going back to him. He had a really bad one against the New York Knicks. They are a pretty good defense, so like I said, it was a GPP play. Anyway, yeah, I think he gets you about 38 to 40, hopefully in this one, since it's back to a game where it should be a fast-paced game. So don't mind going that way. Luka's in play once again. Like I said, I get Utah has won quite a bit in a row, but if you go look at it, they're still giving up quite a bit of points besides New York. They're still, not like a ton of points, but they're still around the 105 to 107 range. So it should be a good one. Um, yeah, so Porzingis, Conley, a little bit of Rudy, Mitchell, Luca. Those guys are definitely all in play for sure. So, yeah, not a bad one there with a 225. And last but not least, Minnesota and Golden State. This is a rematch of just a couple days ago. I don't think Russell did not play in this one. So I don't think we're going to get word on him. I mean, if he does play, you can look at him, but not a ton that I'm looking at here. Maybe Wiggins, maybe a little bit of Kelly, maybe Draymond. He's pretty dang cheap as well at only 49. But he's been just so up and down. Vanderbilt, I think he looked good last game too, 31, but not playing a ton of minutes. I don't have a ton of exposure to this one. And Wiseman came off the bench as well, so that's definitely concerning. I don't know why he did that. I don't know if it was a matchup thing. But yeah, so he only played 15 minutes, so I don't have a ton of him. All right, let's go pick some players that I'm looking at here. Let's see. So this is me. If Sabonis is out, I'm gonna stack a ton of Indiana guys. So I'm gonna show you guys a lineup with Indiana, just to put them in here. This is like I said, only if what's his face is out. You could easily do a 3-man stack. I don't mind that at all. You could easily go. You could go Luca here. Like I said, a couple of those Milwaukee Toronto guys are in pretty good spots. Let's just go put in Chris Paul facing his former team as well. Um, said only if Siakam's out and Powell's starting, I would put him in there. Let's see, I know he's been absolute trash, but if they do play Ingram, I think he could have a bounce back. He's been terrible, but kind of banking on him doing half decent. Let's go look at Zion at 78. That gives us 5,500 for 2 players. Let's see here. How's Stice been doing? Dude's been killing it. Shoot. Maybe put him in there. That gives you 6,500 for a small forward. That gives you, I guess, like Evan Fournier or something like that. I do like Thice. Let's see if I can get anybody at 52. Maybe Allen, like I said, depending on Larry Nance. He won't get a big minute uptick, maybe 2 or 3, if that. But you could, like I said, go that way, or Terrion Prince or something like that. So that is with Indiana. If Sabonis is out officially, we'll have to see. All right, let's go make a lineup just to make one without any restrictions on people. I still do like Turner, even if Sabonis is out. 71, I think that's a steal for sure. Power forwards. Still like Zion. Let's go Daniel Thies. Might change up my cheap power forward though. Let's see, 84. How's he been? I don't mind going back here. I know it's not a high total, but I think you could easily do that. Go Ingram here. I'd love to get Beal in there. My goodness, sorry about that. I don't think I can. I still think Lamb plays big minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get him in there. Chris Paul. All right, let me go look. Like I said, I think he's going to be out, so I'm not sure if Neto or Robertson starts. Let's just put in Neto. I think he's the one who has been starting for him, so we'll just put in Neto for now, and that gives us 78. Still not enough for Beal, unfortunately. Um, that gives us not much really. Like I said, I don't even mind going back to the well with this dude right here, if you can change it up a little bit. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Thanks for watching. A little bit longer video than normal, but thanks for sticking around. If you do like the video, leave a like. I appreciate it, and also hit that sub button as well. We do NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos almost every single day, and like I said, we did cash in our cash games last night, but just came up just a little bit short last night and tournaments, but still, like I said, um, been doing pretty good in our last three. Like I said, previous two, we won tournaments, and last night was cash game. So, like I said, 2.5 out of three. Kind of how we've been doing the last couple days. So, yeah, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter to get in on our premium NBA lineup advice. Just click that link below, message us, and we'll get you guys all set up. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys a little bit later on.